Good morning everyone, and welcome back to another video in the kitchen with Pen. Today I'm going to be showing you how one of the most popular dishes from the Facebook page, you can find us in the kitchen with Pen, just ask to join. But anyway, one of the most popular dishes is actually made. Now what is that dish? Well, it is sweet and sour chicken. So I'm going to start by making the sauce, the all-important sauce. So come on, let's have a look. Right, so we're going to start now. On the page it says 6 tablespoons. If you want more sauce, then just double, quadruple, whatever the recipe. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 6 tablespoons of just common or garden tomato ketchup. Doesn't have to be a branded one, it really doesn't. And then you'll need 6 tablespoons of vinegar. Any vinegar will work. I'm using distilled vinegar. I wouldn't suggest using a malt vinegar though, that may be a little harsh. And we want 6 of these. And I just need to get all that off the spoon. Right, and our next is sugar. I'm just going to wash this spoon off. I don't know about you, but I don't actually fancy tomato ketchup in my sugar. Right, and we only want 4 of sugar. You can use less, but don't forget we're doing sweet and sour too. 3. You can use sweetener in this as well. Okay, so that's that. And then we need a few drops of dark soy. Now, I always tell you, light soy for flavour, dark soy for colour, okay? So just, that's probably plenty. But now we mix. I'm going to add a tad more. Oops. Now we've probably gone too dark. No, that's okay. The sugars will actually dissolve in the acidic from the vinegar and the tomato ketchup. So that is your sauce made. We will also need a marinade for our chicken, and I've got all the ingredients. I say all the ingredients, there's 5 of them. So let's pop down and have a look how we make the marinade. Right, we need some salt. So I'm going to use about, well, this is half a teaspoon, but so I'm not filling it, so it's going to be about a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. The pepper, the same. Sugar, we do need half a teaspoon of. So make sure that's a full half teaspoon of sugar. We want some sesame oil, and it is just a marinade, so you know you don't need loads, and some light soy, light for flavour, remember, and we're going to go in with about a tablespoon of that. And again, oh, I really smell that sesame. All we have to do is mix it, and our chicken will sit in that for, it smells so good, for about 15 minutes. So we'll get on to the next step. Right then, we're finally starting our dinner, and I've got my chicken that I've cut up, and it's been marinating inside this marinade that I showed you earlier for a while, and now I need to add my egg. Now some of you won't like doing this because unfortunately you have to get your hands in, so we're just going to massage it, as you can see. Just massage it all the way through. And once we think that we've got the egg covering every piece of chicken along with the marinade, we need to pop it into our bowl of seasoned potato starch. You could use corn flour, but potato starch will make things a lot crisper. So we're just going to pop the pieces in and make sure they get covered in the potato starch. And once that's done, we're ready to move on to the next stage. Right then, I've got most of the chicken in here, and I've got a pan on the hob, and it's got about 1 inch of oil in it. You don't need lots of oil, but it's best, I find, if you do frying oil. So we want to let this heat up, and then we're going to be putting in our pieces of chicken. Right, that's not hot enough yet, I can tell, so we'll come back when it is. Right, we're looking like we're hot enough now. So what I'm going to do is, with these chicken pieces, I'm just going to squeeze them between my hands, just like this, just to make sure that the coating stays on, and then they go into the hot oil, and we're going to leave them there frying for about 7 or 8 minutes. I'll get all these in. Obviously, the more you put in, the more the oil will cool down, so don't overcrowd your pan. And you can see I'm laying them in a clockwise from 12 o'clock. It's probably about 1 o'clock I started, let's be honest, and that way I know which ones to turn first. So we'll let those fry, and we'll come back when they're ready to come out. Right, that's the second batch of chicken almost done, so I'm going to get it out and just pop it onto a kitchen towel covered plate. I mean, let's just show you one. See how nice and crispy that looks? He's not finished cooking yet. We have more. So we'll take these all out. Then I'm going to dispose of most of the oil, not all of it, because I do need some for cooking the vegetables. So there we go, that's the last of the chicken pieces out, and we'll be back when I start frying the veg. Now we just need a small amount of oil for our vegetables, and I have my wok clock here. Now, what's the wok clock? It's just the way you sit your vegetables in the order in which they are going to go into the wok, with the ones that take the longest obviously going in first. So we're going onions, peppers, baby corn, mange tout, carrots, bean sprouts. So let's get on. I mean, I'm quite happy to leave these and get a little char on them. I don't want to be all the time, because that's stirring and not frying, isn't it, when you think about it? See, we're getting just a tiny bit of a char, and that's fine. So we're going to give each veg a minute or two on this in here before I add the next one, and we'll come back for the finishing touches. Right, that's our last veg in, and they really take no time at all. So what's it time for now? We're going to pop in our sauce that you saw me make earlier. Stir it through to ensure that the vegetables are all covered, and then we just tip our chicken in, and we're going to toss to ensure that is all coated too. Turn it right down now that the sauce is bubbling. Turn the chicken to make sure it is coated in the sauce. We don't want the chicken becoming soggy, so we don't want it in loads of sauce, but we want to know that it's got the sweet and sour on it. Right, and now I can dish this up. And all we're doing today is we're having it, oops, we're serving it buffet style, so it's going into my container, and I'll spoon it because otherwise it will go all over the shot, and I'm the one who has to clear up, aren't I? So, oh, look at this, can you see this? How nice does it look? And I have to say, the smell is fabulous, and if I go by smell alone, it is 100% better than the sweet and sour that I had on Tuesday from a takeaway to celebrate Chinese New Year. Let's just clear up the side there. Get a few spring onions just to make it look pretty. There we go. So I'm very pleased with that, I have to say. Oops. And there you go, let's just hold it up so that you can see just how lovely that does look. So I would like to say thank you very much for being in the kitchen with Pen, and I hope to see you again very soon. Bye bye. If you like what we're doing, don't forget to give us a like. If you'd like to subscribe, click on our picture here. If you want to see more videos of what we get up to, click here. Thanks for watching. Bye.